Alright, hello, welcome to Red River and Cities Skylines. I'm BentlBuilds. We're back at it again, of course. So basically here's the deal. I pre-recorded like a bunch of videos a couple weeks ago in preparation for Thanksgiving, because I was going to be out of town and away from my computer, so I wouldn't be able to make any videos. It is now after Thanksgiving, and I do not remember what I did last time, so if I promised I was going to do something and you were really looking forward to it and then I don't do it this time, just my deepest apologies, but also there's nothing I can do about it. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of fill this in a little more because that feels like a logical step. Yeah, so anyway, nuts. Off to a really good start here. We're just gonna make this into an actual road. There we go. That'll be really great. Just all the way down. So, I also don't remember, specifically how much I've said about, like, how the layout is going to work and all of that kind of stuff. But generally the idea is this whole section back in here is going to be sort of based off of this system. Over here it's going to get a little wonky, and that's okay. It's a pretty basic arrangement. It's going to be really fun for everyone involved. Whoa, that's... I don't know what's happening there. We're not going to do that. Definitely not. Anyway, also, how was your guys' Thanksgiving? Not to brag or anything, but mine was kind of awesome. I made some amazing pies. Like, literally, they were so good. I did, like, a cranberry apple pie, and then a orange cranberry pie, because I'm, like, kind of a whore for cranberries. And, they both turned out really, really good. I have some talent in baking, or something, I guess. And I simply keep thinking about them now. I cook and bake, like, maybe once or twice a year, because I hate doing dishes, and when I was eating those pies, I was like, maybe I should do this more often. So, anyway, if you want a completely unrelated to Cities Skylines baking video, hit me up, because basically I belong on the Food Network or something, probably. So anyway, we're just in here putting the roads in. This is going to be a pretty quick process, because, it just is. And things are a little funky. That's okay. Does not have to be perfect by any means. Just, doesn't have to be perfect, just it needs to feel like somewhat put together, cohesive. Alright. We're just about there on these incredible, beautiful, this right here. Sure. Why not? It's a quirky little thing, and it'll be great. So, I'm kind of thinking that this area in here is going to be like, I'm going to use the mid-century modern theme in here. I feel like it makes a lot of sense for it to be that, kind of on this lake. I think it might be kind of cool to figure out how to incorporate like a golf course in here, do the very like suburban vibe in this area, whereas, more along the tracks on this side is where I'm wanting to do like the more not crappy development where it's like walkable and fun. So, we'll see. That's, again, still down the road, so let's not count our chickens before they hatch, but in general, that is where I'm thinking this is headed. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and extend this road up so it can go over the freeway. Very fun. Very cute. I And I'll just kind of have it connect up right there for now. That's not going to be its final endpoint, but it'll do the job. And then we'll have another interchange there. This road right here is not going to get a specific ramp from the freeway because, as you can see, these two ramps come really close, so that just wouldn't work. That would not be, it wouldn't be prudent, you know, to do that, so we're going to not. That being said, though, I am going to do a bridge over. It's just not going to get ramps. Because we're being reasonable here, okay? Reasonable choices all around today. And then I'm just going to finish that one up. Oh, I was using the wrong road. How embarrassing for me. Yeah. So, did I do that over here too? Oh, look at that, I sure did. I mean, it really doesn't matter too much. But you know, just for consistency's sake, it's gonna be still the one lane. Okay, that'll be fun. I'm gonna just go ahead and make sure all of the roads are named correctly. So I will fast forward through this part probably, but you know, maybe you'll catch a quick glimpse at what all the streets are named, you know? So best of luck to you if you're really curious about that. I think I've gone over what they're called before, but yeah, that's what we're doing. So alright, all of the streets are named to a satisfactory level, except for this one right here. It's got the whole SR33 thing going on, which I am going to keep, but I want it to continue all the way, so this SR33, this road is already named River Ridge Road further down, and I mean, since it goes over this dam right here that dams up a river, I feel like River Ridge Road would be appropriate for it to continue all the way through. So we're going to do River Ridge Road / SR33. Nice. And that comes, whoa. Okay, so it won't let me do it over the dam. Damn! That was really funny, and if you don't agree, shut up. Okay, I'm gonna do it on this side too then. Road / cool. Yeah, okay, cool. I wonder? Okay, so, cool. We are going to leave it at that for the street names for now. Doesn't have to be anything too crazy. Now that I'm doing some pondering, I think I maybe said I was going to start working on like the districting and all that kind of stuff for the city. And districting. Zoning. I was looking for the word zoning. I'm going to do some of the zoning and like prepping for it to grow, you know, getting all the services in, all that kind of stuff, which is still correct. I will be doing that. But because of who I am as a person and because of the vibe I am going for with this build, we are going to do some pedestrian roads, even as it gets out into the more, I guess, suburban kind of area. Just because I feel like, you know, there's parts of that are really nice, and it would be good to keep those. Like the benefits of pedestrian streets, I feel like wouldn't just, you know, go away once everything is less dense. So there's definitely going to be fewer than what I have in the downtown, but there will be some along here to continue that theme and make sure everything feels nice and not the worst. So that's what we're going with. I think eventually I want to figure out how to connect this road right here across the river over here, but I don't want it to like mess with the train tracks because that was the whole thing. So I'm just going to not worry about that for the time being, and I'm going to focus on services and whatnot. So for water, I did a lot of it ready already. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it all the way through. I have been known to like get everything, like all the roads are built out and everything, and then I let it start building. And then I realized like way far in that like I just completely forgot to do water. Kind of an out of sight, out of mind sort of deal. So I'm going to try really hard to not do that here. I'm going to bring this just kind of up this way. Make it really just the best, you know? I can go that way. I'll also need to figure out exactly what I want to do with this road, like as it crosses, because it comes up to the lake. But again, problem for another day. I'll burn that bridge when I get to it. Get it? Because bridge. I truly hate myself, not to brag or anything. Anyway, so we're gonna just hop right to it. First, we've got the medical. I'm going to do, you know, a hospital, like a for real hospital, because it's going to be like a big city, so that feels like a reasonable thing to do. It is kind of a funky shape, so I'm wondering where would be like the best, because I don't want it to just like completely ruin the usability of an entire block. But I kind of think this location right here will work really well, and the coverage throughout like most of this downtown section will be good. It doesn't completely monopolize that whole block. There's still going to be like some opportunities here to put stuff. The building is like mildly to moderately ugly, but it's fine, you know, it'll work. Is this, oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute, I forgot that it has to be theoretically in a pedestrian area. I'm going to need to do a lot of playing around with that, so just, you know, bear with me with that part to make it all work. But for now, that'll be a fairly easy fix. Just rotate it around and it'll be fine. So we will do a couple more hospitals. Just further up, I think one kind of up in this area would make some sense because the coverage here is pretty far-reaching, so this will serve this kind of northern portion of the city. Is it northern? I don't even know. I feel like maybe. I need to figure out a way to like mark what north actually is. I think a hospital up here. There will definitely need to be coverage in there. And then I'll put one more down this way. Just kind of for good measure, you know? Next thing is we'll just do a bunch of crematoriums. It's fine. What I'm not going to do is put them all next to the hospitals because that feels like it might be a little cruel and it would be a little funny, but like also not funny at all. I feel like there would be like a certain group of people in the hospital who would be like, "No, that's hilarious," but most of the people would be like, that is in poor taste. So we're gonna not do that too much, probably. Even though I really do just think it's a really funny idea. This can go just kind of over in here, not in super dense area. Put one down in here. This can maybe, I don't know. I really hate putting these in because then I feel like I'm just completely, like they're such a weird shape and size that I feel like I'm ruining the entire block by using it. But got that up here. So probably there'll need to be one over in here. Sure. And if not, it's fine. Like, it's probably going to be okay if there's like a bunch of crematoriums, right? Like, it feels like a reasonable thing to have several of. Next thing will be the fire. All the fire guys. I gotta find one that I feel like really fits the vibe. Okay, this headquarters building I think will be a really good one. It is kind of in that older style again, which is not necessarily going to be what the style is for a lot of this area. However, I feel like fire stations, more than I would say any other building like this, they will be specifically designed to look that like old, stereotypical isn't the right word, but like that old fire station style, like the kind of old building, if that makes sense. So I feel okay going with an older building or an older looking building on these, and that the coverage on that one is like really, really good. So love that. This one can just kind of fit right in there by the hospital, which will, oh, the coverage on this one is tiny. Oh, nuts. Okay, well, it's fine. We're definitely gonna need some fire station action over here in the industrial part of town for obvious reasons. And then because I know that back in here, it is going to be more the like mid-century modern style, I think I'll go with this more modern looking fire station for this section, because I think it will do a really good job kind of fitting in with the rest of what is there. So we've got all that, so cute. Next thing is the police. I'm really banking on them being more functional than the ones over here. Like, there was crime happening right next to the police station, and they were just like chilling. They were not concerned even a little bit about it. They were just like, yep, this is something we are allowing to happen. So we'll come in here, find a nice little place for this to go. That one's kind of a weird size. This one actually will fit. Okay. So if I put that there, the coverage on that is excellent. Okay, cool. So we're gonna plop that one in there. And then we can do one of these up in here where the size of it doesn't matter as much, because it's just already kind of a cluster all over in there. So it'll be fine. And then further up here, close to where I put the fire station, I think we can do the police station as well. Generally, I'm not super picky about like the styles I use for most areas, but this area, because I want it to be like that mid-century modern kind of style, I am being a little more selective, and I think that one right there will work. Yeah, that totally, yeah, cool. So we've got the police in there. Next thing is education, which is going to be, I think, the biggest challenge for all of this. It really, honestly, is so irritating to me that the schools, like, their zones are so, like, the areas they cover are like so small sometimes. Like, it's very unhelpful. So I'm thinking there's definitely some good, like, mid-century modern style high school assets that I can for sure do in this area. That's like a really small building. What the heck? I don't know if I'm going to actually be using this. I just am really curious as to, like, what is happening. Like, why is it the way that it is? So I mean, it's just a freaking weird building, I guess. I don't know, but I might be able to run with that because it does fit nicely on that block size. And then, well, okay, never mind. I'm gonna explore other options first before I just start making big decisions all Willy Wonka. Okay, so let's see. I've got this high school. This feels like it'll definitely have that very, it's not new, but it's not old, you know, that kind of thing. I wonder if I put this, like, right in here somewhere. Well, it's not going to fit because of the ramps, I guess, which is annoying. But if I put it like this, the coverage is not bad. And then I don't have to worry quite as much about, like, the road system getting a little bit wonky because of the school. Because the school, like, I mean, it was already going to be sort of blocked off from the highway that's there. So I am going to accept that. I feel like I feel okay with that one. This is another one that maybe could work. I want this one to maybe come in here. I need to see what it looks like first, but oh, wait, okay, that is like the perfect, like, that looks super like the vibe that I'm wanting to go for. So I'm gonna put that one over here, actually. This one, yeah. It, like, fits really good. Oh, that's amazing. So that'll go there. And I guess kind of the idea with this will be that, like, you know, the district would have built, like, you know, a few of the buildings, like, in one go. So it makes sense that some of them might look exactly the same. This one can go over in here for the coverage. Yeah, I think to have 3 in this area will be enough. And then at least a couple of these I want to do, like, a whole, like, sports complex. Like, it's not just going to be the little football stadium with it. Like, it will have that, but it will have more than that as well. But before that, we're going to come into more into downtown and continue putting in buildings. I found, like, some more, like, urban looking schools that, like, would probably be more compact. They will work better in the, I guess, environment of downtown. Some of them, like, the style of them might be a little bit, like, they might not be perfect, but they'll be close enough. They will be fine. So maybe if I put this one in there, that might work actually pretty well, because then I will have room to at least do, you know, a baseball field or something. Like, there will be for sure room for something in there. Maybe we'll do... Usually I do the elementary schools first, and then I do the high schools. I'm kind of doing this backwards, but it'll be fine. It'll just be so great when I finish it. So that one goes over here. This one is going to need lots of extra space. Would it be crazy to put it like right at the base of this hill where the city hall will go? It might be. I also don't love the idea of putting it like right along the river. Like, I know it's high schoolers, but also, with all due respect, which is like little to none, it's high schoolers. So, you know, I would not be all too trusting. They might know how to swim, but they might not know how to make not dumb decisions. So, just, you know, being objective here, I feel like that is not too much of a leap to make. I think that school can go in there. Kind of a modern looking, more urban style. That one is there, that one is there. So maybe one down in here a little bit, which would put it by the river, which again, not totally ideal, but it do be like that sometimes. I wonder if I use this. No, it won't really fit. What about this one? Nope. I need one that's like, oh, it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be the one that I was just totally baffled by before. And it's not gonna go directly next to the river. It will be like a block and a half away, which is, I guess, better than directly next to. Okay, so next thing, before I put in the elementary schools, I want to try, see if I can fit some of these with, like, the whole, the football field, the soccer field, the baseball field, the whole 9 yards. That was not even intentional. I said whole 9 yards, and I was talking about a football field like 2 seconds ago. That's really funny. I should be put in prison for that, actually. That was such a bad joke. It was like so unintentional, and I still should be punished for you guys having to have listened to that. I offer my deepest apologies, but also understand that I feel little to no remorse for what I just did. Okay, that can go there. What the heck? There's like a random little hill in the middle of this? That's kind of funny. I didn't even notice that. And it like sits perfectly right in the middle of this block. That worked out. So fun. Okay. So I can just go there. This is the one that's probably gonna get like the whole, like, it'll have room for the football, it'll have room for the, what the heck? It'll have room for all of it, is basically the moral of the story. And I'm a lot less concerned about whether or not it's gonna, block off, like, these roads, because they're not going anywhere anyway. So, if there's a little section of road that doesn't fully, you know, make it through, that is gonna be fine. I think it'll be okay. Don't quote me on that, but I think we'll manage. This one, I'll bring it up to there. And then this pedestrian road will continue out. But then this road is not going to go straight. It's going to, like, kind of go, I guess, like so. I'll just demonstrate, I guess. I actually, wait, before I do that, I just gotta see, because I don't remember. 720. Okay. So it's 720 across, which means if I come in here, 720. Nice. Okay. So this will just kind of skip a bunch of blocks to make room for all of the facilities for this specific high school right in here. There will definitely be like there'll be an elementary school in here too, like all that kind of stuff. There'll be plenty of room. And I just got to figure out how I want to make everything fit. I think this school, actually, I'm going to bring it a couple steps back from the road. That way I'll be able to do, actually, I kind of like, well, maybe. Let's see what this one looks like. I mean, I like that style so much, but it might seem more reasonable for it not to be all like in an identical style. I mean, this definitely feels appropriate for the neighborhood it'll be in. I guess also the time period, but I just want to make sure, because there's this suburban high school also that maybe, well, is significantly uglier. I will give it that. I mean, really hand it to the American education system to make schools look like actual prisons. I think that's really an awesome thing for our society as a whole. Okay, yeah, that'll work. We will come over here, get the baseball situation going. I want it to go in a location that will make it not extremely likely that like a home run would, you know, break a house or something. And you did hear that right. I said break a house, an entire house. It would shatter it to many, many pieces, and it would be just really sad for everyone involved. But I also want this soccer field. Okay, that's gonna go there, because I kind of like how that looks, where it just sort of like lines up with it. This could mean then that this road will come across. I need to fix this then, though. Okay, so I'll come across, and then this will kind of, oh my goodness, I'm just trying to hit the bulldoze button, and it was not happening for me. So this will kind of just bow around. Yeah, like that. Okay. That maybe is a more manageable shape. So we're gonna go ahead. I still haven't downloaded any parking lots, because I know from like a having things look realistic standpoint, like you're gonna want parking lots, but from a, you know, things looking nice standpoint, no, I do not. So I've been really fighting with myself on that one, and at this time I still have not downloaded any parking lot roads. So if you've been really excited about parking lots, sorry, but I just, for some reason, get the impression that a lot more people might be like relieved that I'm not going all out on the parking lots. So I mean, if you have thoughts, feelings, and or opinions one way or the other, feel free to express them. This is a safe space for you. Oh, this fits perfect. Yeah, okay. There we go. So that's kind of how it'll be laid out. This little road will sort of serve as like the, I mean, it's like a through street, but for the most part, it's like a road for the high school. This would be, you know, where all of the parking lot roads would, you know, kind of split off from there. So anyway, that's what we'll do. Any home runs will just, you know, kerplunk over into there. And it'll be so fun for them. This one we will do. That's a big old field, but sure. Just, you know, maybe the occasional broken window, but that is fine. Actually, okay. This school, I think maybe I'll just say it's like a soccer-only school. Like, they really just wanted to pour their heart and soul into one program, and they chose soccer. Because why not, you know? In honor of the World Cup, we are giving them a soccer team. This school gets all of them. These two are just going to get one, because that is all there's room for. Actually, that is not necessarily true, because if I move this one to the other side of the freeway, then there will be room. But I want to do a different style of building, possibly. So what about this style? What's that look like? I mean, that looks old. I do not like that one. Well, at least I don't like it for this area specifically. Got the libraries. What about this one? I mean, this, I feel like, looks almost rural. That does look violently rural. So we're not going to do that one. Maybe we will just go with this one. the original one that I had going on. Yeah. That'll work. Then we'll go ahead. I'm actually kind of thinking that this one of these roads could like kind of come back behind and make adding, you know, whatever needs to go back there a little more possible. Just facilitate it a little bit better. Because now, oh, that's like a really good fit. Okay, cool. Maybe their little soccer field is like over like this. I don't know. Like, I want it to have all of them, but I also, like, it's so tricky to figure out how to set it up. This one, I think, actually will not have the baseball because, I mean, like, they're going to be next to a freeway. I know that there's, like, nets that can be put up and stuff, but, you know, I do not feel passionately enough about baseball to be like, they have to have it. They need it. So they're just gonna not, and it's gonna be fine. It doesn't matter that much. I think it might fit better to have this. Oh, that's like, okay, yep, that'll go there. And then the soccer field can go back in there. And then, yeah, so, okay, we've got this. Okay, so the field will go back in there next to that road, which means there will still be some land in here that will be potentially developable. And then that road can just kind of continue on through as needed. So, okay, we've got our little sports facilities for those schools. This one over here also can have at least one. being that it is like more downtown, I feel like the soccer one, it is the smallest, but it's also probably the most appropriate. Both of those are going to be in the walking area. So I'll need to play around with that later. It'll be fine. I don't think there will be any of these, like the fields or anything that'll fit. Like, yeah, that won't even fit in the full block. That won't. This definitely won't. So, we're just gonna not bother with that part of it. They'll be fine. You know, it'll be okay. They'll be okay. For the elementary schools, yeah, this can go like that, so it'll be kind of next to it. Oh, the area is so tiny on that. That's super annoying. I really wish that the areas on these were bigger, because that would make it so much easier to have, like, good education in these cities. Because, like, they're so big, but then they're, like, their areas are tiny. And it's so unhelpful. It is not conducive to a learning environment, you could even say. And that is simply unacceptable. Downtown elementary school, what? Well, I mean, obviously, we know where that bad boy's gonna go. Maybe, if it doesn't look stupid. We'll see, I guess. It can come over here. We'll give it a whirl. We'll see. Oh, that's annoying. It, like, barely doesn't fit on that same block. It's whatever. It's fine. It can go there. We'll see what it does. How does it look? Oh, that is, like, so very modern. Okay. We're gonna not go with that one. We're gonna explore our options a little more. I think this one that, like, definitely looks like it was based off of The Sims 4, it might be the best bet for what we've got going on here. I wonder if I can fit this. Because this one, too, I'll for sure be able to fit it on the same block, which will be really nice. I'll do it that way. Let's see if that fits a little better. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, it's a little more suburban than I would want for the downtown, but for sure, out here where it's going to be more residential, I feel like it'll be an okay fit. I think some of these, as far as like the size, I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it a little bit. Just, it is what it is, and what it is annoying, but it's fine. This will go there, and this one can be, that one's just a weird size anyway. This one can go up here. Just gotta make sure that coverage is really good. That building actually is really, I like that one a lot. This one, like, we've used that one, it definitely works. This one, not necessarily a fave, but it works. It'll do the job that I need it to do. And I mean, for this way, it's just gonna be a lot more of the same. This one can probably go there. How much space does that fill up? So little. Maybe that one? I'll put this one kind of on this corner or something. How's that one even look? Oh, okay. That one's not bad. It does look like a prison. But as you saw, this one, it's Toronto, it's Canadian, so they also, wait, yeah. So they're also all about having their schools look like prisons. I love that. This one can go on the other side. It'll also look... What? Whoa. The shadows on this are a little weird. And that one's kind of more modern, but, like, I'll take it. It'll be fine. So definitely the coverage on that is at least solid at this point. I want to come in here and do a few libraries for just general education purposes, of course. There can be one up here. I do definitely like this library asset. It definitely fits the mid-century modern look. Oh, why did I put that so close? I am just a silly goose. This one is a more traditional style. I didn't put any elementary schools down in there. I just realized, so gonna just pop back over here right quick and deal with that. We can do maybe this one. I don't know, man. It's just, it feels weird trying to put like an elementary school in like a super urban area. Like, I know obviously they exist in urban areas. It's just like kind of strange to me. I don't know. So there's not really any that are like super great for this. Maybe this one. This is like that modern-y one again. I do like it though, so maybe that one. This is rough. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do the libraries. I don't foresee there being like a ton of small kids living in here anyway, so I can figure that out as needed. I do want to put a library over in here next to the school. It's so fun, so cute. This building is like a community college, so I definitely want to use that later on. Another little library. This one can go in there by the fire station, sure. Yeah. Just chilling, putting stuff places. Okay. Maybe, yeah, like a little library across from the hospital. That might be a nice little touch. And then, like you probably noticed, I do have some tricks up my sleeve. I have this like tower that I'll be able to put in later on if I need to, that will serve as a library. There's this county courthouse that I'll be able to potentially use. So like, we'll be good. We'll be okay on that. But yeah, with that, I mean, education is pretty much covered. We've got the fire, we've got the law enforcement, we've got the medical. We are just about there. So next time I'm gonna do the zoning. And then yeah, hopefully we'll get some growth happening in here pretty freaking quick. So thanks for watching. Have a super awesome day or night or whatever, and I will see you next time.